All right, I think we can begin. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Wanted to just re-record a small section of my testimony yesterday. I got feedback that there was some, I would say, echo, which made it almost impossible to listen to for the first 3 minutes. So I just decided to recap and just record that section only. So I'll just go back to the beginning of my previous testimony that I shared yesterday. So my name is Francis Karanja. I'm a born again believer in Christ. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share my testimony. And it begins with my journey in faith. And I just wanted to use this opportunity to really uh, record this video to bless people who would listen to it and also want to understand where I've been. So my journey began in 2012, and before that, I would say, at the cusp of my career. Just been recently promoted to become a director in a multinational company. A feature that made me very feel like I've really accomplished what I'd aimed to in all my career. I was very proud of myself, of course, and I was getting a lot of accolades from colleagues from all over, and I was traveling the world. I was really a jet set at that time, so I was so blessed to have received that great accomplishment of a job that was fulfilling. Promotion, of course, comes much more money and ways to spend it, unfortunately. And the ways I was doing it was very wrong. I was deep, deep, deep in sin. I was really doing things my way. I used to drink every single day apart from Monday. That was the only day I would recover. I used to have side chicks. I had a side chick at the time that was from April, and I was basically arrogant. I didn't care about anyone's opinion but my own. And at that point, I really was just living for myself. I was not living for my family. I was not living for anything else but myself. In my work, of course, because I valued my work very much. Despite how God had opened so many doors in that 1 year, I was really just doing things the way I want to do them, to hell with the consequences. And I was also having an addiction to porn. I was very addicted to porn. I had a stash of porn collection on my home laptop. Now, those things made me become also very uh, difficult to deal with, and I'm sure there are people who could attest to that. Anyway, moving on to 2012 October. So the date was 19th October. That's when I started this journey. But before that, I just wanted to tell you that I was actually planning to have a trip to Cote d'Ivoire. Actually, I was going for a meeting in Cote d'Ivoire on 20th October, which happened to be public holiday. So, and it was a very important work meeting that I could not miss. So I had all my documents set, and that particular Friday, I was, um, even I passed from work, I passed through my side chick's place. We had some drinks. Yeah. Then I went home to pack. When I went home to pack, I realized I didn't have my yellow fever certificate. For anyone who knows Cote d'Ivoire, they're very, very strict on the yellow fever certificate. You cannot enter without it. So I had a crisis here. I needed to get that document, and I knew that I had given to my secretary to file together for the visa. So I called her and asked, "Hey, do you know where the yellow fever certificate is? I don't have it, and I know I remember last left it with you." And she said, "Oh, it's possible. I forgot to give it back to you. So where could it be?" So she said, "Most likely it cannot be in the office because I don't carry any documents home." Okay, so let's do this. Let's meet in the office. I'm going to call you a cab and you come to the office and we'll meet there. So I got her cab, and then I got to the office around 9:30, and she was there within for about 10 minutes after me. She went to her desk, opened her locker, and there it was. It was right there. She had just forgotten to give it to me. So I was really, really relieved that at least it wasn't lost or misplaced. So after that, I told her, look, it's still early. Can we just maybe pass through somewhere and just have a couple of drinks? After all, me, I'm just going straight to the airport and into my plane. So, what say you? She's like, yeah, I'm down forever. So we said, so let's go. So I told her, let's go to Choices because it's nearby and it's on the way home for me, both of us actually. So we agreed, let's go to Choices. So we told the taxi driver to follow us to Choices, park the car there and wait for us. And then when we're done, the taxi driver can take her home. So that's how we got the journey started, and we went to that venue called Choices on Baricha Road. And that's how we got caught up in drinks, and of course the night wore on. And part two is on the video starting from minute 3. So continue to part 2 for you to hear the rest of the story. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope this